Stop! Before you spend another dollar today, watch this first. The average American household spent $78,233 in 2024. That's up 5.1% from the year before. But wages, they only rose 3.8%. The math is not mathing. And the scariest part? A big chunk of that money is going toward things that used to make sense. But in 2026, they are financial traps. I'm Tara, and today I'm breaking down 12 things that are quietly draining your bank account, and most people have no idea. Before we dive in, drop a comment right now and tell me, where are you watching from? Are you in the US, UK, Canada? I read every single one, and if you've ever felt like your money disappears before the month ends, this video is for you. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a money move. The economy you grew up understanding no longer plays by the same rules. Subscription models have multiplied. Convenience fees stack on top of convenience fees. Corporate pricing strategies have evolved in ways most of us never noticed, until it was too late. Some purchases that felt completely normal just 5 years ago now border on financial self-sabotage. And the worst part? The systems are designed for you not to notice. I'm going to walk you through 12 categories, one by one, and show you exactly where the money is going, why it no longer makes sense, and what to do instead. Stay with me because some of these will genuinely surprise you. Ready? Let's go. Number 1. Food delivery apps, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. These apps changed how we eat. They also changed how much we pay for that food. Here's what actually happens. Delivery platforms charge restaurants between 15 and 30% commission on every single order. Restaurants don't absorb that cost. They pass it directly to you through inflated menu prices. Studies show app prices run about 25% higher than the same items bought in person. And that's before the delivery fee, service fee, small order fee, and tip. A meal that costs $12 at the restaurant? It can easily hit $22 through the app. That's an 83% markup. For someone else to drive 10 minutes. Someone ordering delivery twice a week at a $15 premium per order is spending an extra $1,560 every single year just for convenience. Invested at 8% over 20 years? That's almost $8,000. Gone to an app. The occasional emergency order? Fine. The weekly habit? That's a wealth transfer straight from your bank account to corporate shareholders. Number 2. New cars. The moment you drive a new car off the dealership lot, it loses approximately 20% of its value. On a $48,000 vehicle, which is close to the average new car price right now, that's $9,600 evaporating before you reach the first stoplight. By the end of year 1, you've lost 25 to 30%. Your $48,000 car is now worth $33,000 to $36,000. You've lost more than a full year of rent for many Americans before you've even changed the oil. 5-year-old cars are the sweet spot that new car buyers completely ignore. The steepest depreciation has already happened. Modern vehicles easily run 150,000 to 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. You buy, drive it for 3 or 4 years, and sell before major repairs become likely. The average monthly payment on a new car loan hit $738 in late 2025. That's nearly $9,000 a year, before insurance, gas, and maintenance. Research on millionaire behavior is consistent on this. The typical millionaire drives a Toyota, Honda, or Ford. Transportation is a utility, not a status symbol. Number 3. Sit-down restaurants. Restaurant prices have increased 35% since 2019. A hamburger at a casual sit-down spot now costs $16 to $22 in most markets. Add a drink and an appetizer? You're approaching $40 for one person before tip. 2 people going out for dinner with drinks? Easily $100 to $140. That same meal cost $50 to $60 5 years ago. The value proposition has completely flipped. Prices doubled, portions shrank, and service has actually declined. And drinks are where restaurants make their money. A $14 martini uses $2 worth of ingredients. A $4 soda costs the restaurant about 15 cents. Coffee with a 2,000% markup. These add-ons exist because food margins have been squeezed to almost nothing. A family spending $200 weekly on dining out, which is not unusual in expensive cities, spends $10,400 a year. That same family could eat extraordinarily well at home for $600 a month. That's over $3,000 saved, probably while eating healthier too. Number 4, streaming service bundles. Remember when streaming was supposed to save you money? Cut cable, pay $8 a month for Netflix, access everything? Yeah, that deal is dead. Netflix standard is now $15.49 a month. Disney Plus $13.99. Hulu $17.99. HBO Max $15.99. Amazon Prime Video $8.99. Apple TV Plus $9.99. Peacock $7.99. Paramount Plus $11.99. Subscribe to all of them? That's over $100 a month, $1,200 a year. More than many people paid for cable. The platforms deliberately fragment content to force multiple subscriptions. The show you want to watch moved from Netflix to Peacock. The movie lands on a service you don't have. They are literally rebuilding the cable bundle, except now you pay for each piece separately. Here's the fix. Subscribe to one service at a time. Watch everything you want. Cancel. Move to the next one. Rotate through them. You spend $12 to $18 a month instead of $75, and you still access all the content. Number 5, fast food. Fast food used to be cheap food. That equation is officially dead. A Big Mac meal at McDonald's now costs $12 to $15 in most markets. Chipotle bowls approach $15. Even Taco Bell, historically the cheapest major chain, now charges $10 to $12 for a basic meal. Fast food prices have increased 55% since 2019. The value proposition was never health. It was convenience at low cost. Remove the low cost and you're left with convenient, unhealthy food at premium prices. For $15, you can prepare a full meal at home with actual nutritional value, whole ingredients, vegetables, real protein. Most simple meals take 15 to 20 minutes. The fast food habit costs the average regular customer $3,000 to $5,000 a year. Fast food made sense when a meal cost $4. At current prices, it fails every reasonable value test. Number 6, latest generation tech. The new iPhone costs approximately $1,200. It takes slightly better photos than the phone you already own. It runs the same apps at roughly the same speed. It provides the same fundamental experience. The marginal improvement between smartphone generations has collapsed to near zero for average users. The iPhone 16 versus the iPhone 13 offers almost nothing a typical person would notice in daily use. Same Instagram, same email, same texts, yet millions of people line up every year. The smart move: buy technology 1 or 2 generations behind the latest release. A refurbished iPhone 14 costs half of what a new iPhone 16 costs, and does everything you actually need a phone to do. Someone buying new flagship phones every 2 years spends about $600 annually on depreciation alone. Invested over a career? Tens of thousands of dollars for photos that are 3% sharper. Number 7, expensive weddings. The average American wedding now costs $35,000. That is $35,000 for one day. One party. 6 hours of your life. Research consistently shows that money is the number one cause of divorce. Starting your marriage with $35,000 in debt, or $35,000 less in savings, seems like a strange way to begin a partnership that will be tested by financial stress. The wedding industry has perfected emotional manipulation. Everything costs more when the word wedding is attached. A photographer charges double, flowers triple. The venue that costs $500 for a corporate event costs $5,000 for a wedding reception. You're not paying for quality, you're paying for the label. Couples who spend $50,000 or more are 46% more likely to divorce than couples who spend under $10,000, according to Emory University research. A meaningful ceremony doesn't require financial devastation. The marriage matters more than the party celebrating it. Number 8, luxury travel. Airfare costs have increased 30 to 40% since 2019. A round-trip domestic flight that used to cost $250 now runs $350 to $400. A week-long vacation for two, flights, hotels, food, activities, easily reaches $4,000 to $6,000. A family Disney trip now averages $8,000 to $10,000 for 1 week. For someone earning $50,000 a year, that's 20% of gross income. After taxes, closer to 25% of take-home pay. For 7 days. Travel has genuine value. Experiences create real memories. Exposure to different places enriches life in ways material purchases simply don't. The problem isn't travel. It's travel that exceeds what your finances can support. The average American can't cover a $1,000 emergency, yet many take multi-thousand-dollar vacations on credit cards. A budget travel provides most of the experience at a fraction of the cost. Road trips, Airbnbs, picnics instead of restaurant dinners, walking tours instead of expensive excursions. Travel within your means, not beyond it. Okay, huge congratulations for making it this far. We are halfway through, and honestly, that tells me you are serious about your money. So before we keep going, if you haven't already, please hit that like button right now. Smash that like button, share this video with one person whose bank account you're worried about, and subscribe so you catch the next one. And seriously, where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments. I see you. Now let's keep going, because the next 4, these are the sneaky ones. Number 9, buy now, pay later financing. Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay. These services have made financing available for virtually everything. A $50 pair of shoes, a $200 appliance, a $30 skincare product. The pitch sounds reasonable. Split into 4 payments, no interest if you pay on time. The psychological trick is simple. A $200 purchase feels expensive. 4 payments of $50 feels manageable. Your brain processes the smaller number and ignores the total. Research shows buy now, pay later. Users spend 10 to 40% more than they would paying up front. You buy things you wouldn't have bought and couldn't actually afford. Nearly 40% of buy now, pay later users have missed at least one payment, according to a Federal Reserve Bank survey. Late fees stack. The free financing becomes expensive debt. The old wisdom remains valid. If you can't pay cash for something, you can't afford it. Every payment plan is designed to separate you from money you haven't earned yet. Number 10. Branded products. A bottle of Tide laundry detergent costs $12 to $15. The store brand version, often manufactured in the same facility, costs $6 to $8. The cleaning performance is virtually identical. Consumer Reports testing consistently finds that store brands match or exceed name brands in most categories. The generic ibuprofen has the same active ingredient at the same concentration as Advil, for half the price. Switching from name brands to store brands across the board saves 25 to 40%. That's $1,500 to $2,500 back in your pocket every single year. And designer clothing takes this to an extreme. An $800 luxury hoodie uses the same material as a $45 version without the logo. You are paying for the privilege of advertising someone else's brand. Status consumption is real, but understanding what you're actually paying for changes everything. Number 11. Subscription boxes. The subscription box industry exploded into a $32 billion market. Boxes for makeup, boxes for snacks, dog toys, razor blades, wine, books, clothes you didn't choose. The model exploits one simple psychological principle. People love surprises. The dopamine hit of opening a mystery package triggers the same reward circuits as gambling. The anticipation often exceeds the satisfaction of the contents. A typical subscription box costs $25 to $50 a month. The products inside are worth less than that at retail. That's how the companies make their profit. Cancellation is deliberately difficult. They know inertia keeps subscribers paying long after interest fades. If you genuinely want specific products, buy them directly. It costs less. If you enjoy the surprise, recognize you're paying a premium for entertainment, not products. The boxes aren't saving you money, they are recurring revenue machines built on psychology. Number 12, premium coffee drinks. A pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks costs $7 to $9 in most markets. A basic brewed coffee starts at $3 to $4. Add any customization and you're approaching $6 to $7. Coffee at home costs approximately 25 to 50 cents per cup for quality beans. Even expensive specialty beans rarely exceed $1 per cup when brewed at home. The daily Starbucks habit, a modest $6 drink, costs $2,190 a year. Making coffee at home at 50 cents a day, $182 a year. The difference is over $2,000 annually. Invested at 8% returns over 30 years, that $2,000 annual savings becomes approximately $245,000. $250,000 for making coffee at home instead of standing in a line. Premium coffee shops aren't just selling coffee. They're selling experience, convenience, and social signaling. Understanding that doesn't make it wrong, but most people haven't done the math consciously. All 12 of these things share something in common. They exploit convenience, status, psychology, and inertia. They've risen in price while delivering less value, and they depend on you not running the numbers. Each category on this list represents thousands of dollars a year. Combine several, and you're looking at $10,000 to $20,000 in spending that delivers minimal lasting satisfaction. That same money, invested consistently, builds wealth that actually changes your life. The economy wants you spending unconsciously. Algorithms are designed to trigger purchases. Financing removes the friction of not having enough money. Your only real defense is awareness, knowing what things actually cost, knowing what they're actually worth, understanding the gap between those two numbers. I'm Tara, and I'm rooting for your bank account. See you in the next one. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to see it today. Subscribe for more real money talk, no fluff, no gatekeeping. Drop a comment below. Which of these 12 hit you the hardest? I'll be replying, and if you haven't already, smash that like button. It helps this channel grow and helps me keep making content just like this. I'm Tara. Let's get financially free together.